Internet. Hey, what's up, Internet? What's going on? Just here scrolling through some of the inventory of video and realize that this piece of video here really needs to come out, really needs to see the light of day and not just be trapped in the middle of a live stream. So some of you out there will probably recognize a little bit of this video. My main reason for reviewing this video is to basically check the inventory of plants that I got going to get the 60-gallon cube running, which I'm pretty excited to do. That's going to start hitting tomorrow on the 29th of January, which is a Monday. And so I started to basically figure this out from all the plants that I have, that I am lacking a few things. I'm definitely looking for some hostifolia. I'm going to definitely find some of that fairly soon. And I definitely need to start really focusing on getting some red plants into my scape, because most everything that I have is just the bright, brilliant green that I love, but I don't have a lot of contrast going right now. So I'll get that sorted out fairly soon, and but in the meantime, I definitely realize that I do have enough plants in inventory right now to get that 60 running. So I'm gonna get rocking and rolling on that, and which I'm pretty, I'm pretty excited to get that thing going, because it's gonna open up a lot of opportunities in my in the 240 once I move the Gardneri Achilles out. Those of you that are new to the channel, this is actually the sump underneath my 150-gallon Neocaridina, otherwise known as cherry shrimp, Shakura shrimp, whichever one you want to call them, tank, which I don't even know how big the population is right now, but I can tell you how big the population of the guppies in there is. It's still 2. I got 1 male, I got 1 female, and the female is about to give birth to some babies. I'm hopefully going to be able to get that on video. I'm not sure if it's probably going to happen when I'm not around. That's sort of Murphy's Law, right? But I am pretty excited about how well this tank is doing. I am also super stoked, if you missed Friday's show, about the Sierra Stone, which will be going into that aquarium very, very soon. And so I wanted to review some stuff. I wanted to make sure that I was on track with my planning. It turns out I'm pretty on track, because I do have a lot of the Crypts and Anubias and all those things that I want, but I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get some red plants fairly soon. I think I mentioned earlier the Ammonia gracilis is on the list. I definitely want to get that one back in, and I also think I want to try to find some Hippo Rudies once again. So I'm gonna have to figure out who's carrying that right now, and that's a couple of those little phone call, email search things I gotta get rocking and rolling. But I definitely didn't want to leave this video just sitting on my computer, because I really thought it was a lot of fun to kind of show off how I hold plants in the meantime of them like not being in escape. And hopefully this will help out some people out there that may or may not be on the fence about increasing their water volume, possibly adding a sump or to their system or something like that. This is one of those huge benefits that I have for having these sumps on all of my systems. I'm able to just keep healthy plants down here. The lighting is an LED directional lighting that is essentially dumping light into this tank over the daytime. It's on the timer. It comes on the same time as the lights on the main display. There's also CO2 injected into this aquarium. I get that question pretty often, so I want to make sure that I run over that real quick. It is CO2 injected running into a reactor, which you can maybe pick out a little bit of that blue in the background of this video. That's the reactor back there that's adding the CO2 back into this system, which definitely helps out with plants running in the sump. To just help keep them healthy and growing, even down here, just like up in the display. But as you can see, I got kind of a massive pile of stuff, plus all the other stuff in there. And I think I got plenty of stuff ready to go for that 60 cube, and getting ready to move those over. I can't tell you how many cherry shrimp I have in here. It's the colony is getting pretty darn large, but I can tell you how many guppies I have. I actually only have 2. I have 1 male and 1 pregnant female, which I'm pretty excited for them to breed. She's about to pop, and so I hope to get that on video, but Murphy's Law says that I probably will not get it on video. So, you know, we'll see if we can get it or not. Hopefully I can. There's a little bit of aquascaping here where I'm actually adding some of the stuff out of the sump up into the top of the tank, but I definitely have enough in inventory to get the 60-gallon going. Part of what I need to do this week is remove all this guppy grass. I have to admit fault here that I was just kind of enthusiastic about how well the guppy grass grows and all of those things. So I kind of threw it in there and just let it kind of do its thing, but it's realistically got to come out. It's just not fitting the scape very well, and it's also suffocating a lot of things. So today is Sunday, so I'm actually going to go work on that. But and I'll shoot some video of that, and then I also got to start removing the rocks and things and getting ready for the Sierra stone that's going to be going in there. This aquarium is a ton of fun, and I love messing around with it. And I'm also pretty enthusiastic about the new rock that's coming in, and I'm just kind of getting really stoked for it. I do remember that there was a lot of this Nana Petite that I got that has been broken loose, and I'm going to find actually some really cool spots for those to go in and attach them to the certain nooks and crannies of the Sierra stone, and pile that in and kind of give me a little better palette, and I guess a palette's probably the wrong word, but maybe just a better area to work with as far as the Nana Petite and those little tiny Anubias and stuff like that can actually fit into the nooks and crannies and things, and possibly like some little mosses or something like that. But I'm pretty stoked about how well this aquarium is going, and I'm probably, you know, I'm a little bit reticent to be changing all the rocks and changing all this stuff, but I do have to remember that one of the big reasons that I do have large aquariums at this point, like the 150, the 240, the 180, all that, is that it certainly gives me the opportunity to work on them a lot more than if I had a lot of small tanks. One of the things that I found over the years of having lots and lots and lots of small tanks is that they would realistically end up getting neglected. So I'm pretty enthusiastic about how this is going, and how it's coming along. And I'm really excited to see the big time transformation coming up. But I also wanted to show this video again. This actually is a video that was from the live stream. But I wanted to show this video again to give some people some maybe some aquascaping ideas that they were looking for, what it's like to glue some plants into place and things like that. And so hopefully, you know, this is just kind of a chill Sunday morning kind of video, and hopefully this is something that you can wake up, drink a little coffee to, and maybe just chill out and watch in the background, and maybe not even listen to me yammering on like a maniac. But if you are a big fan of listening to me yammer on, you can, first of all, you can check out the Real Fish Talk. That's with me and Corey and I from the Aquarium Co-op. That's on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Or you can check out this channel. I do a live stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 o'clock. And hope everybody out there is having a fantastic weekend. Later.